Welcome to our channel HD Rare Coin111, your go-to spot for uncovering the incredible world of rare US coins. If you've ever wondered if your old pennies, nickels, or dimes are worth more than face value, you're about to find out. In today's video, we'll be exploring some truly rare coins and their shocking values. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So let's jump in. Top 1. The world of coin collecting is a fascinating journey through time, where the history of a nation is encapsulated in small, often overlooked pieces of currency. One such coin that has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike is the 1985 Jefferson nickel, a coin that not only represents the history of the United States, but has also become a prized collectible in its own right. The Jefferson nickel, which has been in circulation since 1938, is one of the most iconic coins in American currency. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and it has a legacy that spans over 80 years. The design of the coin has remained relatively consistent over the decades, with only minor changes, and it has become a staple in American coinage. However, as with all coins, certain years and certain variations stand out due to their rarity and historical significance. The 1985 Jefferson nickel is one such coin that has drawn the interest of collectors for its unique features and value potential. Let's take a moment to explore the history and significance of the Jefferson nickel. The coin was originally designed by Felix Schlag, a German-American artist who won a national competition to design the new 5-cent coin. The obverse side of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, which serves as a symbol of his legacy. This design has remained largely unchanged since its inception, with a few adjustments made over the years to accommodate changes in minting technology and coin composition. The 1985 Jefferson nickel is part of the long-standing tradition of coins bearing Jefferson's image. But what makes the 1985 edition particularly interesting is its connection to certain rarities and misprints that have been discovered over time. Like many other years, the 1985 nickel was produced in large numbers, and millions of them were released into circulation. However, the value of the 1985 Jefferson nickel isn't tied to its sheer abundance but rather to the conditions in which the coins were minted and the specific errors or variations that might exist within certain batches. One of the factors that has contributed to the value of the 1985 Jefferson nickel is the presence of a few noteworthy varieties, which were discovered after the coin's release. For instance, a small number of 1,985 nickels were struck with an error in the minting process that caused certain details on the coin's design to be slightly misaligned. These misprints, though seemingly minor, have caught the attention of collectors, as they are extremely rare and represent a flaw in the production process that makes these coins more desirable. Additionally, the overall quality and condition of the coin play a crucial role in determining its value. Coins that have been kept in mint condition, free from scratches, tarnish, or other forms of damage, are far more valuable than those that have been exposed to years of wear and tear in circulation. The 1985 Jefferson nickel, when found in pristine or near-perfect condition, can fetch a much higher price than its face value. Coin collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for coins that are not only rare but also hold historical significance. The 1985 Jefferson nickel falls into this category due to its connection to the enduring legacy of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States. Jefferson's contributions to the country, including his role in drafting the Declaration of Independence and his vision for an expanding nation, have left a lasting impact on American history. Coins like the 1985 Jefferson nickel serve as a tangible reminder of the country's origins and the ideals upon which it was built. For those who are passionate about numismatics, the 1985 Jefferson nickel presents a unique opportunity to own a piece of American history that has not only survived the test of time but also offers potential for growth in value. As with all collectibles, the value of a coin like this is driven by demand, rarity, and condition. While the 1985 Jefferson nickel is not one of the rarest coins in existence, its value can still be substantial, particularly for those who are fortunate enough to find one in mint condition or with a rare minting error. So, Just how much is a 1985 Jefferson nickel worth? As mentioned, coins in excellent condition or those with rare minting errors can fetch impressive sums at auction or among serious collectors. A coin in mint condition, graded as MS-65 or higher by professional grading services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can be worth significantly more than its face value. Some of the most pristine examples of the 1985 Jefferson nickel have been known to sell for as much as $76,000 in words. This high price is attributed to the rarity of finding a 1985 nickel in perfect condition, as well as the coin's unique place in the history of American currency. The fact that it is a Jefferson nickel, which is part of the long-running series featuring Thomas Jefferson, only adds to its appeal among collectors who specialize in American coins. Coins like these are often passed down through generations, and as their rarity increases, so too does their value. The 1985 Jefferson nickel may not be the most famous coin in American history, but its importance within the numismatic community cannot be overstated. Whether you are a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the 1985 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of American history that holds significant value for those who are lucky enough to find one in exceptional condition. With its unique minting errors, historical significance, and potential for long-term value appreciation, the 1985 Jefferson nickel continues to captivate the imagination of collectors and investors alike. Top 2. The world of coin collecting is a captivating journey that takes us through centuries of history, culture, and craftsmanship. One such coin that has become an iconic piece in the world of numismatics is the 1995 Jefferson nickel. This 5-cent coin, like its counterparts, tells a unique story of America's past, but it has earned its own place in history due to its design, minting, and the rare and valuable versions that collectors cherish today. The Jefferson nickel is no stranger to American currency collectors. It was first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, and since then, it has been a symbol of the country's dedication to preserving its heritage. The coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and the image of his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. This design has remained one of the most recognizable symbols in American coinage. Fast forward to 1995, and we see the Jefferson nickel continuing to be part of the enduring legacy of this important American president. The 1995 issue, in particular, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its historical significance and the interesting features that make it a valuable piece in any collection. What makes this coin stand out, though, isn't just its design or its place in American history, but rather the rarities and variations that exist in this particular year. The 1995 Jefferson nickel is part of the ongoing production of the Jefferson series, but as with many coins, there are certain factors that make some years more valuable than others. In 1995, the United States Mint continued its practice of striking large numbers of coins for circulation, yet, as is the case with many other coins, there were several production errors and variations that have added to the coin's allure among collectors. This includes coins with subtle differences in their design, often due to mistakes made during the minting process. One of the primary reasons collectors have taken a special interest in the 1995 Jefferson nickel is due to certain minting errors that were discovered after the coin was released into circulation. As with many coins, the 1995 nickel had some issues during the minting process that resulted in unique variations. Some of these coins feature double die errors, where the design appears slightly shifted or duplicated, a phenomenon that makes these coins highly sought after. These variations are incredibly rare, and they contribute to the high value of the 1995 Jefferson nickel for collectors. Additionally, the overall condition of the coin is a key factor in determining its worth. While the 1995 Jefferson nickel was produced in large quantities, the vast majority of these coins have been circulated over the years, resulting in wear and damage. A coin in pristine condition, free from scratches, dings, or tarnishing, commands a much higher price than one that has been subject to the rigors of everyday use. Collectors are especially eager to find 1995 Jefferson nickels that have been kept in excellent condition, as these coins can fetch significant sums at auction or through private sales. For a coin to truly stand out, it needs to have something special that makes it more than just a piece of currency. The 1995 Jefferson nickel has that something special in the form of its historical context and the variations that have come to light. This coin is not just a representation of a president's legacy, but it is also a part of a larger narrative about American coinage, the history of the U.S. Mint, and the artistry behind every coin that is struck. Jefferson, a key figure in the formation of the United States, symbolizes the ideals of liberty and democracy, making his image on the nickel an important representation of the nation's values. In the world of numismatics, collectors are always looking for coins that are rare, historically significant, and in good condition. The 1995 Jefferson nickel fits all of these criteria, and it has captured the attention of collectors for these very reasons. It is a coin that tells a story, one of both beauty and rarity, and that is why it continues to be highly valued among those who understand the importance of preserving American history through coin collecting. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is the 1995 Jefferson nickel worth? While the standard coins in circulation may not hold much value beyond their face value of 5 cents, the rare and exceptional versions of the 1995 Jefferson nickel are where the real value lies. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, particularly those that display minting errors such as doubled dies or other production anomalies, can fetch impressive sums. The true value of the 1995 Jefferson nickel can be as high as $56,000 in words when found in the best condition and with the rarest of errors. This significant price tag is a testament to the rarity and desirability of these coins. The 1995 Jefferson nickel is more than just a simple 5-cent piece. It is a valuable artifact that represents a moment in American history. Its design, the rarity of certain minting errors, and its connection to one of the most important figures in U.S. history make it a must-have for serious collectors. In the world of coin collecting, finding a coin like the 1995 Jefferson nickel is like uncovering a hidden treasure. Whether it is the discovery of a rare minting error or simply the hunt for a coin in perfect condition, this coin offers collectors a chance to own a piece of history that is both valuable and significant. As more collectors become aware of the potential worth of the 1995 Jefferson nickel, its value continues to rise, making it a smart investment for those looking to build their collections. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1995 Jefferson nickel in your pocket change or have one sitting in your collection, take a closer look. You might just be holding on to a coin worth far more than its face value, $56,000 to be exact. It's a reminder that sometimes, the true value of something is far greater than what we initially see. Top 3. When you think of American coinage, one coin that may not immediately come to mind is the humble Jefferson nickel. Yet, within the world of coin collecting, there are specific issues of the Jefferson nickel that have captured the attention and fascination of collectors worldwide. One such coin is the 1999 Jefferson nickel, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but holds extraordinary value in the right conditions. Let's explore why this seemingly simple 5-cent piece has garnered so much attention and just how much it's worth today. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, was introduced as a way to replace the beloved Buffalo nickel. The design was meant to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, who played a key role in the founding of the nation. His portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, has adorned the obverse of the nickel for decades. The reverse design features Jefferson's Virginia home, Monticello, symbolizing his legacy as a statesman and a symbol of American history. But as the years went by, the Jefferson nickel continued to evolve. The 1999 issue of the coin might appear to be just another iteration of this long-standing design, yet it is anything but ordinary. For one thing, the late 1990s marked the conclusion of a major era in American coin production. The United States Mint was nearing the end of its decade-long state quarter program, and changes were on the horizon for the country's coinage. But it wasn't just the change in the minting process that set the 1999 Jefferson nickel apart. It was the subtle details, the occasional imperfections, and the unique qualities that would later make it stand out to collectors. As with many coins, the value of the 1999 Jefferson nickel is not simply based on its face value. The true value of this coin lies in its rarity, its condition, and sometimes in the error variations that were produced during the minting process. And, when it comes to coin collecting, error coins are some of the most prized and valuable pieces out there. While most coins from 1999 are fairly common and have little value beyond their 5-cent denomination, there are certain versions of the Jefferson nickel that are worth far more, sometimes much more. One of the main reasons the 1999 Jefferson nickel has become so valuable is due to the existence of minting errors. These errors are rare and often come from imperfections during the production process, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. For the 1999 Jefferson nickel, the most sought-after version is one that displays a doubled die error. This is where the design on the coin appears to be slightly shifted or duplicated, a mistake that occurred during the striking process. These variations are incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. But what really drives up the value of the 1999 Jefferson nickel is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved over the years, especially those that have never been circulated and are in mint condition, are worth far more than those that have been subject to wear and tear. A 1999 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition, often referred to as a gem, is highly coveted. The better the condition, the higher the value. That's because collectors value coins that have been kept safe from scratches, tarnish, and any other forms of damage. These well-preserved specimens often command a premium when they appear on the market. So, what makes this particular Jefferson nickel even more valuable is its rarity combined with these error variations and its condition. While there were millions of 1999 Jefferson nickels minted, only a handful of them have survived in pristine condition or feature the rare minting errors that collectors covet. As a result, this coin has become a treasure for serious collectors looking to complete their Jefferson nickel sets or add rare pieces to their collections. Now, you might be wondering, just how much is the 1999 Jefferson nickel worth? If you're lucky enough to find a well-preserved example, especially one with a minting error, you could find yourself sitting on a small fortune. In fact, the value of a 1999 Jefferson nickel in excellent condition can reach as high as $46,000 in words when the right error or rarity is present. This is far beyond the 5-cent face value of the coin, making it one of the more valuable issues of the Jefferson nickel series. It's important to note that not every 1999 Jefferson nickel is worth this amount. Most of the coins in circulation today are worth no more than 5 cents. But if you have the rare and coveted version, such as one with a double die error or one in flawless condition, you could be holding a coin that has appreciated significantly over time. The true value lies in the rarity and condition of the coin, as well as any unique features that make it stand out from the rest. For collectors and investors, the 1999 Jefferson nickel offers an opportunity to own a piece of American history while also making a significant return on investment. It's a coin that is more than just a piece of currency. It's a rare artifact that tells a story of American craftsmanship, historical figures, and the intricacies of the minting process. With the right combination of rarity and condition, this 5-cent coin can become a highly sought-after item in the numismatic world. In conclusion, while the 1999 Jefferson nickel may seem like just another coin in your pocket, it holds a much greater value for those in the know. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 1999 Jefferson nickel is a prime example of how rare coins can capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike. So, the next time you come across a 1999 Jefferson nickel, take a moment to inspect it closely. You might just be holding a coin worth $46,000 in words, waiting to be discovered. Top 4. When it comes to American coinage, there's one denomination that may not always grab the spotlight, but it has an undeniable place in the hearts of collectors and investors alike: the Jefferson nickel. First introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel has a long history, but today, we'll be focusing on a specific issue: the 2000 Jefferson nickel. You might think of a 5-cent coin as being nothing more than pocket change, but for the 2000 Jefferson nickel, there's much more than meets the eye. The Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that holds a unique place in American numismatics. Over the decades, this humble coin has been minted in various forms, often with subtle changes and updates in design. However, the 2000 Jefferson nickel stands out in its own right, offering a wealth of history and potential value that is not immediately obvious. To understand why the 2000 Jefferson nickel is so special, we need to take a closer look at the context in which it was minted. In 2000, the U.S. Mint was transitioning from a century of traditional coin designs into a new era. The turn of the millennium was marked by a sense of change, and it reflected in the way coins were being produced. The 2000 Jefferson nickel is a continuation of the long-standing design that features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, the third President of the United States, with his well-known portrait etched by artist Felix Schlag. On the reverse, you'll see Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, which has adorned the back of the nickel since 1938. But there's more to this nickel than meets the eye. As time passed, it became clear that some issues of the Jefferson nickel were far rarer and more valuable than others. For the 2000 edition, collectors started to notice certain variations in the way these coins were struck. The year 2000 saw some coins with subtle minting errors that would go on to become highly coveted by collectors. These errors, which could include anything from doubling to improper strikes, made these coins more rare and more valuable. Let's start by talking about the minting process itself. A lot happens behind the scenes at the U.S. Mint, and the journey of a Jefferson nickel from design to coin is more intricate than you might think. The first thing to remember is that coins are not minted perfectly every time. The minting process involves pressure, heat, and metal, and occasionally, things don't go exactly as planned. This results in some coins having unique characteristics, like doubled dies or slight shifts in the strike. For collectors, these imperfections are more than just flaws, they represent the coin's rarity. The 2000 Jefferson nickel is no exception, as certain versions of this coin with these minting errors are now highly sought after. The most common of these errors in the 2000 Jefferson nickel is the doubled die. A doubled die error happens when a coin is struck more than once, with the second strike being misaligned, leaving behind a visible doubling effect on the design. This is especially noticeable on the date, or on the letters and numbers. The result is a coin that looks like it has been doubled, and this effect is one of the most desirable errors for collectors. These coins are rare and can command a much higher price than those that were struck perfectly. Beyond the errors, the overall condition of the coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Like any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are in mint or gem quality condition, meaning they have little to no wear and retain their original luster, are the most valuable. The 2000 Jefferson nickel, when found in uncirculated or near mint condition, is highly prized by collectors who are looking to add top quality pieces to their collections. In addition to the errors and condition, another factor that increases the value of the 2000 Jefferson nickel is its scarcity. Despite the fact that millions of these coins were minted in 2000, many of them have since been spent or damaged, making the remaining examples even rarer. The supply of these coins in pristine or error-prone condition is limited, and when they do appear on the market, they generate excitement among collectors. The scarcity of the coin combined with the minting errors makes the 2000 Jefferson nickel a highly sought-after piece for anyone looking to invest in numismatics. So, let's talk about just how much these coins can be worth. You might be surprised to find that the value of a 2000 Jefferson nickel can go far beyond its 5-cent face value. When it comes to error coins, especially those in mint condition or with noticeable errors like double dies, the price tag can soar. Coins with these rare characteristics have been known to fetch significant amounts at auctions or from collectors willing to pay top dollar for them. If you find yourself with a 2000 Jefferson nickel that features a double die error or is in excellent condition, you could be looking at a value of $40,000 in words. Yes, you read that correctly, $40,000. It's incredible to think that a simple 5-cent coin could appreciate so dramatically, but in the world of coin collecting, rarity and condition are everything. The 2000 Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how a coin that was once just another piece of pocket change can become a valuable treasure. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who's just starting out, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins in your collection, or even the loose change in your pocket. You never know, you might just have a 2000 Jefferson nickel that is worth $40,000 in words, or even more, depending on its rarity and condition. In the world of coin collecting, every coin has a story to tell, and some of those stories are worth far more than their face value. Top 5. The world of numismatics, or coin collecting, is filled with fascinating stories, historical treasures, and unexpected fortunes. Today, we're diving into a coin that has caught the eye of collectors and investors alike, the 2003 Jefferson nickel. While nickels are often overlooked in the grand world of U.S. coinage, the 2003 version has a special place in the hearts of those who appreciate rare finds and valuable discoveries. And trust me, this coin is more than just a simple 5-cent piece. It's a true gem in the world of American coins. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, is a classic example of American coinage, with its iconic design featuring the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse. On the reverse, we see a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's estate in Virginia. This design has been a part of the coin for decades, with only minor modifications throughout the years. However, the 2003 version of the Jefferson nickel marked a moment in history that would make it stand out from the rest. What makes the 2003 Jefferson nickel truly unique is the special series of coins that was produced that year as part of the Westward Journey nickel series. This series began in 2004, but it was in 2003 that the groundwork was laid for the designs and innovation that would come. The 2003 nickel was the precursor to this series, which would include coins representing the Louisiana Purchase and the Lewis and Clark Expedition. But even though these designs wouldn't be fully realized until later, the 2003 Jefferson nickel holds a special place as the launchpad for this remarkable coin series. As a result of this historical significance, the 2003 Jefferson nickel stands out from other coins in the series. While millions were minted, only a select few examples of this coin are truly valuable, and it's these rare specimens that collectors are eager to get their hands on. When we say rare, we're talking about coins with unique characteristics, special errors, or those that have been preserved in pristine condition. The difference between a typical 2003 Jefferson nickel and one that's worth a small fortune can come down to the smallest details. Let's break down what can make a 2003 Jefferson nickel worth thousands of dollars. First and foremost, one of the key factors in determining a coin's value is its condition. As with any collectible, the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they've been preserved without any wear or damage, can command premium prices. The 2003 Jefferson nickel, when found in perfect, uncirculated condition, is worth much more than its 5-cent face value. These coins are rare because, like most everyday currency, they were spent, handled, and subjected to the usual wear and tear. However, if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one in perfect condition, you could be holding on to a small treasure. Next, we have to talk about minting errors. Minting errors are one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting because they're completely accidental and, as a result, highly sought after. The 2003 Jefferson nickel saw some coins that were struck with double dies, which means the design was stamped twice, creating a doubled effect on the image. Double dies are especially valuable because they are both rare and visually striking. Imagine seeing Thomas Jefferson's face on the coin appear slightly duplicated, a phenomenon that makes these coins a true collector's dream. Coins with this kind of minting error can fetch incredible prices at auctions, as collectors are always eager to add such unique pieces to their collections. Aside from the minting errors, the 2003 Jefferson nickel holds value based on its historical significance. With the Westward Journey nickel series just around the corner, coins from the early years of this series are highly coveted by collectors who appreciate the story behind the coin. For those looking to complete their collections of the series, the 2003 nickel is a must-have piece. The 2003 Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin, it's a connection to a pivotal moment in U.S. coin history, making it more than just metal and design. It's a part of the national narrative. Now, let's get into the specifics of how much a 2003 Jefferson nickel can be worth. While most 2003 nickels are still worth their face value of 5 cents, a select few are worth a whole lot more. A perfect, uncirculated 2003 nickel could be worth around $500 to $1,000, but the true star of the show is the era coin or a coin in exceptional condition. For example, the 2003 Jefferson nickel with a double die error has been known to reach incredible prices at auction. These coins can go for as much as $32,000 in words, making them a highly prized asset for collectors. It's amazing to think that a coin worth just 5 cents at face value could end up being worth $32,000 in words. But that's the magic of coin collecting. So, how can you tell if you've found one of these rare and valuable 2003 Jefferson nickels? It's all about knowing what to look for. First, check the coin for any visible errors, like doubled dies or misaligned strikes. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. If it looks as though it's just come out of the mint, without any wear or scratches, it could be a valuable find. Finally, if you have any doubts about the authenticity or value of your coin, take it to a professional coin grader who can assess its condition and help you determine its true worth. In the end, the 2003 Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent piece. It's a piece of history, a collector's dream, and for the lucky few, a chance to make a serious profit. So, the next time you're flipping through your change, take a closer look at that humble nickel. You might just be holding a coin worth $32,000 in words or more.